As a French person from Deloitte, I'm extremely pleased that we were able to organize this conference in France. We had been wanting to do this for many years, and I'm really pleased that this could happen this year in Cannes.
I think people no longer are debating the virtue of shared services and outsourcing, and they're no longer worried about the deal. They're worried about the excellence of implementation. They're worrying about how to make it work. And that's a change.
Things have improved in the past years. Companies have worked a lot on improving their systems, and these days shared services and BPO are coming back high on the agenda.
I spoke about 6 key trends that I see happening at the moment in the shared services space. The first one is that shared service centres continue to move up the value chain. The second trend was the move to global business services. The third topic I talked about was that outsourcers continue to get market share. The fourth point was that shared services are starting to find ways to hook into multiple ERPs. The fifth point was that data is finally being turned into insight, and people are using, in a shared services environment, using the analytics to actually add value, make better decisions, use the information for continuous improvement. And finally, global process owners are gaining momentum and teeth.
Well, the reason we decided to sponsor the conference is that this is probably the greatest concentration of any conference we know in the world for the right sort of people who are focused on these sorts of issues.
Peter outlined a few of the trends within the industry, and there are 2 or 3 that resonate very strongly with me and what we're doing in Shell just now. Ones that spring to mind would be business partnering. There's much more of a focus on us working together collaboratively with the businesses, focusing on the business outcomes. The other point you mentioned was on continuous improvement and moving up the value chain, and we definitely see an emergence of that as we move into higher end activities.
So you talk about moving up the value chain and analytics. That's something that's very close to home. We've had some good successes in delivering analytics, and for me personally what's good is, being a finance shared services organisation, we're now actually delivering analytics into our marketing organisation. So it's starting to open the door for us towards global business services.
My impressions of the conference is absolutely excellent. It's a good blend of large companies, multinational companies explaining how they've managed to transform their shared services into a global operation, and also some medium-sized companies explaining some of the differences and the particular aspects that they've had to deal with that aren't so relevant in the very large organisations.
I found the conference really good. I go to a few conferences during the course of the year. This is the one I get most out of.
The neatest thing about the conference was new faces. Organizations that I would never have thought would entertain a movement to shared services or outsourcing a part of their business model, finally understanding it's inevitable.